All right, here we go with World War II and going on to lesson five, the home front. In the last lesson, we read about how Japan was taking over China and finally declared war on the United States because we would not basically trade with them. We would not sell them oil or steel. We froze up their assets in the United States and as a result, they saw us as a threat. Um, that combined with Germany and Japan and Italy formed up an alliance, and there became the Axis powers, and so the United States and Japan were quickly thrown into an unavoidable war. All right, so the home front, first vocabulary word, underestimate. Say underestimate. To guess the size or importance of something as being less than it is. Civilian, say civilian. One who is not in the military. Ration, say ration. To use less or limit the amount of something. Combat, say combat, battle. All right, no questions so far. Going down, previewing the text. Next vocabulary word, detention. The act of holding someone against his or her will. Question, how did minorities gain access to jobs during the war? How were Japanese Americans treated during the war? And then we have some review. All right. So this is what life was like in the United States while we were at war. Here we go. The United States was not prepared to fight a war in both Europe and Asia. However, Germany and Japan underestimated the ability of the United States to produce war supplies. The nation had a large number of workers and factories left idle by the Great Depression. For example, the American auto industry changed its plans to make tanks and planes. General Motors was able to make more war supplies than the combined output of Germany and Japan. The war united the American people, gave them a common purpose. Patriotic posters reminded Americans of their duty to do their bit for the war effort. American civilians aided the war effort in many different ways. So, since the Depression hit, and I told you this in the beginning of the chapter, that really it's the war that saved us from depression. Yeah, the New Deal helped and gave people a sense of hope, but what really rescued our economy was just people were put to work because they needed to make stuff for other countries, whether it's tanks and planes and so on, or guns. Okay, for better or for worse. Okay, going on. The war united the American people, gave them a common sense of purpose. I already read this, but I'll keep going. Patriotic posters reminded Americans of their duty to do their bit for the war effort. American civilians aided the war effort in many different ways. Okay, now going on. Millions of volunteers helped increase the supply of fresh vegetables. Parks and flower gardens were turned into victory gardens that produced more than 1/3 of the nation's vegetables by 1943. This allowed farmers to use most of their land to grow food for the armed forces. So people were growing their own food. That way they could use our food, the nation's food, for the soldiers and even for other countries. Raw materials were needed for American industries. America became a nation of collectors. Volunteers collected tons of newspapers, tin cans, and rubber tires. Housewives collected bacon grease for use in making ammunition. Even more nylon stockings were collected to make gunpowder bags for the Navy. That's my daughter. Many goods were in short supply during the war. The government started to ration materials. This limited the amount of some goods that people could buy. Ration books contained stamps used to purchase gasoline, sugar, meat, and other products. A buyer had to pay the price for the product and a certain number of ration stamps. Shortages even changed the style of clothes. Men's pants were made without cuffs, and women's dresses were shortened because extra cloth was needed for military uniforms. So, we're in the coronavirus situation right now, and even now, I think like, are we gonna run out of meats or other things? So I tell the kids to like, we can have only like one yogurt a day, right? Instead of letting them go crazy, or one popsicle a day. So that's a pretty small example, but that's the idea of what's going on here. You only got a certain amount for what you needed. Why? Because we needed to think about how our resources could be used in other ways. Women joined the armed forces in great numbers. They served in Europe and Asia in every role except combat. Millions of women replaced men in the workforce. Women learned to build planes and tanks as the men left for war. They now had the opportunity to prove that they were as capable as any man. How did minorities gain access to jobs during the war? African Americans seeking jobs in the defense industry faced discrimination. A. Philip Randolph, an African American labor leader, threatened a march on Washington to protest the job discrimination. President Roosevelt responded by prohibiting racial discrimination in defense work and creating the Fair Employment Practices Committee. Because of the war emergency and worker shortages, African Americans were needed to work in the factories and at other jobs. However, the African Americans still faced discrimination. Strikes occurred at several shipyards by white workers when African Americans were hired. African American workers also successfully used strikes to protest unfair work rules and hiring practices. Okay, so long story short, um, blacks or African Americans were not treated fairly during this time. Okay, they worked in the factories and other jobs, but they still were not treated equally. How were Japanese Americans treated during the war? The United States feared that Japan would invade its west coast. Some citizens thought people of Japanese ancestry living in America would aid the Japanese. President Roosevelt ordered the army to move about 110,000 of them to detention camps. Detention means holding people against their will. Many Japanese Americans lost their homes and businesses. Fear, the pressure of war, and prejudice caused the nation to set aside its democratic principles. Japanese American soldiers fought bravely in Europe while their government kept their parents and relatives in detention camps. So, I preach and teach this as one of the three great mistakes of American history. One is slavery. Another is basically the genocide of Native Americans. And a third, putting Japanese Americans in detention or in these camps that were pretty bad conditions, so on and so forth, for doing nothing wrong. Italian Americans were not put in detention camps. German Americans were not put in detention camps, just the Japanese. Okay? All right, review. How was America able to produce war supplies? So you might look back at factories like GM that instead of making automobiles, are now making tanks and planes. Everything was converted because the Great Depression put people out of work. Now, World War II, the need for things put people back to work and saved the economy. What were victory gardens? That was basically civilians, not on farmlands, but kind of like in your own backyard, growing their own vegetables. And they're able to produce a third of the nation's vegetables for people to use. How did Americans reuse raw materials? There's a bunch of examples, including even baking grease for ammunition, making their clothes a little shorter. They recycled tin and rubber and tires and all that kind of stuff so it could be used for the war effort. How are women involved in the war effort? They were involved in every role except for combat. So no, they did not fight, but they made everything. They worked in the factories. They were part of the military, just not the actual fighting. Okay, everything else. Why were Japanese Americans detained? Well, we were at war with Japan, and we thought that they might be spies for the United States. And Japanese people are very loyal. There's the idea of Bushido and never giving up, never surrendering. That still doesn't mean it was right. It just means that there were over 110,000 people were put in these camps, especially on the West Coast, as we were afraid Japan might invade. Um, so yeah. Okay, that's it for today.